awesome with the quickness. Out in a rage of plague, I'm like a sickness. Here to let you witness that I will go the distance. And then a rush and bust a plus crush you. In a second, cause I reckon so. Hello, gamers and gamettes. Welcome to the newsroom. I'll be your host, the Big Kahuna, where we report on games. So, top story. Nintendo has their reveal of their new console, the Nintendo NX. Now, while I wasn't there, we had our undercover reporter, Ted Knight. So, Ted, take us away. What did you feel about the Nintendo NX? Yeah. Thanks, Kahuna. As you can see back there in that red building is where the actual conference took place. And man, I have some pretty good things that I have to say about this. Enjoying this nice California weather, but I'll see you on the flip side. Back to you, Kahuna. Thanks, Ted. Other than waiting for Ted to get back to the studio, I'd like to have a little poll in the comment section. Who is interested in getting a Nintendo NX and why? What's that, Ted? Okay, so now Ted is back in the studio. So, once again, back to our ace reporter, Ted Knight. It's on you, Ted. Thanks, Kahuna. So, like I was saying, some pretty good things came out of that conference. Except for the actual conference. The conference was boring, but that's to be expected. No matter if it's Microsoft or Sony, usually the conferences are boring. They get into a long, drawn conversation about this, that, and the other, and all you're sitting there going, get to the games, get to the tech, get to the online, get to the surprises. And that's pretty much how I was. So, Nintendo is making some smart moves. Number one, Zelda, day one launch. That's a smart move. Anytime a console come out with their, say it's Sony or Microsoft, when you launch a new console, right away you should have your big hitters right up front. Uncharted, Halo, Gran Turismo, Forza, those type of games. You shouldn't have to get the console and then wait for third party and then wait for the exclusives months or maybe even years down the road. They should come out right on day one or around the launch window, which that is a smart move for them. However, Mario is not coming out on launch day. Hopefully, it'll be in that launch window. But as games go, these are the two games I'm excited for. The Mario game and the Zelda game. And I'll tell you something else. You know, Kahuna, I've never been a Nintendo guy. I've always been a Sega guy. So the only time I've ever had a Nintendo console, other than going over a friend's house and playing their NES or their Super NES or whatever, is the Wii and the GameCube. And the only reason why I had that was because I bought those for my sons. So other than that, I've really never owned a Nintendo product. And this might be the time I actually go out and get one. Now, the price, some people are thinking that the price is a little too high. And then some people are thinking it's just right. Because they're Nintendo fans and they just love anything Nintendo. I mean, $300 isn't that steep. But I'll put it like this. For $300, you're almost getting two consoles. You're getting the traditional console that you sit next to your TV or in your entertainment center. And then once you feel like you're going to leave or you want to take it on the go, it becomes a handheld. So in a sense, you're almost getting two consoles for the price of one. So I think $300, although it would have been nice if they would have priced it at $200 or $250. $300 is not a break it kind of deal. Not like a, $300, I'm not getting that. So $300 isn't bad. But then when you look at the competition, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, and then you look at the fact that you got the PlayStation Pro out and then the Scorpio's coming out, unless you're a diehard Nintendo fan, you might be persuaded to go to the much more powerful consoles if you're one of those type of power type people, or resolution type people, or in some cases just the games. But anyway, those games have me excited and pumped for this system. I'm actually thinking about picking me up a Nintendo Switch. Will it be day of launch? I'm not sure. However, they also mentioned that this console is a combination of all the Nintendo consoles all put into one. And I would say, judging by all the things it can do, I would say pretty much that is the case. It is a touchscreen as well. You can take the actual, as they call them, Joy-Con game pads off the side of the handheld as well, and you can use them. And I don't know why they're doing this. They should just give this up as Wiimotes, nunchucks, or whatever. And in actuality, they do sell a device where you can slide it onto it and put it around your wrist like a Wiimote and do all that stuff. And that stuff doesn't appeal to me. But I know, I have an Xbox One and I have a Kinect. And I never got the Kinect in the Xbox One for that purpose. The purpose was because of Twitch streaming, and because of Upload Studio and all the other things that you would be able to do, plus the voice controls. Even though now you can do the voice controls through the headset like PlayStation. But I'm a little excited for this console, just a little bit, and it's piquing my interest. Now I have to know more about the online, and since they're going to pay route as well, I'm expecting their online to be at least close to the other systems, or at least on par. Now, I've heard some rumors about the whole how you would speak or talk to your friends online, and I'm not too thrilled about that. So I'm not even going to mention that right now. But we'll see what happens in the future. They're also going to have screenshots just like the other two, and eventually they'll have gaming clips as well. So we'll see what happens with all that stuff. So it seems like they're starting to go in the right way. But at the same time that they're marketing this for adults, they're going back to that, doing that type of stuff, and I don't like that. So I probably won't even use that. You might as well just call me a traditionalist. That's just me. But anyway, all in all, it was pretty good, and I'm pretty pumped for it. So I know Nintendo fans are probably really stoked. I've seen some of the videos out there, and people were, like, yeah, I really want this. So we'll see what happens. So back to you. Thanks, Ted. Sounds like you had a real good time out there. And I'm even starting to think about this myself. Hold on. This just in, folks. It appears there was a murder. Phil the Axe Spencer just killed Scalebound. Yes, you heard it here first. Breaking news. What, Ted?